Kris, thanks so much for coming on the show. Tell me about the Alberta budget. Like I said, I haven't had you on since we posted a $10 billion plus budget surplus. What does that mean? How did we get it? And what are we going to do with it?
It was pretty great. So as folks know, I like to call myself an economic and many other reasons refugee from British Columbia. This is the first time I remember, as in the advocacy world, being happy about a budget. I was like covering going, wow, it's great. So we got the surplus. Alberta got the surplus largely because of our oil and gas revenue. So there's a structure that's set up within the province of Alberta where some of those profits and that revenue goes directly to the people. So that's really nice to see. So you're right. We had, billions of dollars. Now, our concern at the Taxpayers Federation is that, okay, folks, you've won the lottery. Don't blow it. So there's this bumper sticker that is so rare, it's almost mythical, but it does exist in time and space because I've seen a picture of it. It goes something like this. Please, God, let there be another oil boom. We promise not to piss it away all again. Pardon my language, but the saltiness is good seasoning, right? So that's kind of our tack on that. Okay, folks, we know you have a big surplus. Please don't blow all of it and save it for a rainy day. Turns around, the Daniel Smith government did just that. So they put in some major budget reforms. Number one, they're going to table legislation to create balanced budget law. What that means is that the province will have to return a balanced budget outside of emergencies. Now, what do they mean by emergencies? We don't know. We're going to have to wait and see what they say in the law. It could be, aliens invading. It could be a tsunami that reaches all the way over the Rockies. Who knows? Or it could just be a blip. We're going to try to make sure that it's going to have to be a really serious emergency for them to have to break their balanced budget promise. So that's a big one, balanced budget legislation. Number two, they've also said that debt repayment is going to be a huge dedication going forward. So anytime they have surplus cash, so not including the actual, physical objects that we have in the ownership of government, 50% of surplus cash must go down onto the debt. Plunk. The other 50%, and this is what's pretty cool, either has to also go into debt repayment or it has to go into the Alberta Heritage Savings Fund, which is basically our rainy day fund for the future, or it has to go to one-time spending that doesn't increase year-to-year spending. That was a really big dedication. This is the third and key one, and it's super nerdy, and we love it. Future spending. Any future spending increases must be tied to inflation and population growth from the year previous. We've been asking for that since the 90s, like since before the internet was a thing. So to have Premier Smith promise that was really encouraging. So all in all, a very good budget.
And, frankly, it's not all that unusual here in Alberta to see something like this. If you've been around for a long time, and unfortunately I have been, this goes back to the day, like 1995, when Alberta first brought in our Balanced Budget and Debt Repayment Act under former Premier Ralph Klein. And it took 9 years to pay off the debt. I think it was July 2004, when Ralph Klein is pictured holding up that famous paid in full. That's how long it took for us to eliminate our debt. This is a return to that. Oh, hey, what you just saw there is a clip from my weekly full-length show, The Gunn Show. It airs on Wednesday, but this is the internet. You can watch it whenever you feel like. You just have to become a subscriber to our paywalled premium content. Just go to rebelnewsplus.com to become a member today.